Welcome to Mrs. Peach Thrifty Living. I'm so happy you're here today. Today is hashtag Tea Time with Pinky Jean. You can go over and watch her channel. She has a great channel. Actually, today she participated in that 10 things she's learned as a YouTube creator. It was great, I'll tell you. And she just moved into her new camper, and you'll find her very fun to watch. She's got a great channel. So go over and check her out. Check and see what everyone else in this awesome collaboration posts also. First off, let me say thank you all for joining me today. If you like what you see today and you haven't taken the time, would you just go ahead and press like and subscribe if you haven't? Press the little bell if you want to not miss any of my uploads that I come on here with. There's all kinds, and I hope you enjoy what you see. With that being said, I am doing a series on states, the tidbits of states. I picked this little book up at Dollar Tree. I already completed a series of the presidents, and then I had the presidents' wives. Then I found this book, and this is so good. And we're just going through the states one at a time, talking about it. There's a little blurb about each one in here. And last week I talked about Idaho. And actually my son was born in Idaho, in 1964. You do the math. This old brain, I'll tell you, sometimes you think, okay, I know that answer. My wonderful firstborn son was. So we're on, and we're going by the alphabet, and we are on Illinois this time. There's a couple of memories about Illinois I'll be telling you about here that happened to me there. Here is a picture of Illinois, the shape of it. We have a great United States. God's been so good to us that let us live in this wonderful United States. Over in this little blurb right here, it says, the capital of Illinois is Springfield. It became the 21st state December the 3rd, 1818. The animal is a white-tailed deer, and the fruit is a gold rush apple. Insect is a monarch butterfly. The bird is a cardinal. The reptile is a painted turtle. The tree is white oak, and the flower is violet. Did you know that Illinois is the home of the world's largest bottle of ketchup? Okay. I don't know. It don't say how much. Maybe it will somewhere in our information here. Illinois is known as the land of Lincoln because President Lincoln, Abraham Lincoln, was born there. He spent most of his life there, and in 1871, the Great Chicago Fire started in a barn, destroying most of Chicago. It took many years to rebuild after this disaster. The first Ferris wheel was displayed at the World's Exposition in 1893 in Chicago. Have you ever eaten a Dairy Queen? The first one was opened in Joliet in 1940. Wow, they've been around a day or two. Older than me. Illinois Senator Barack Obama was elected the first African American U.S. president in 2008. Now, I picked up some more books at Dollar Tree. I showed you where it was on the map, and I think, oh, here comes my son. Illinois is right here by, right on the line of Missouri. And that's why we went there. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about the interruption. Of course, you wouldn't know it, but I do want to tell you. You watched my live yesterday, which I know not everybody watches it, my gospel music one. I had mentioned that I've been having trouble. I could get on my phone and I could get on my tablet and go to my hotmail.com, it's Microsoft Outlook. But for some reason it wouldn't let me go on my Chromebook, which is, my one son tells me that's not a laptop, but to me it works for me. Okay. With that being said, I couldn't get on there on my Chromebook and I've all along, every day I go on it. All of a sudden it wanted this code and I could not figure it out. Well, Josh, my young son, the one that's helped me with my YouTube channel so much, he just got here. He's going to clean up some of the yard, some of the things he's left behind. I said, do you think maybe you could help me with this? He said, I don't know. Anyway, he did sit down. He worked with it just a few minutes. It's working. Oh, I am so relieved. You guys, these kind of things just really wear a person down when they don't know what to do. And I mean, I've tried so many of those things, but anyway, it's up. So on with the show. With that, I digress. That's a new word for me. We are talking about Illinois, and let me say there is one of the girls, well, actually, I think she lives in Missouri, but she goes to Illinois a lot, and that is Just Nina. You can watch her channel. She is very interesting. She's been around, I think, on YouTube for a long time. You can check her out if you like. I was looking in my other books. This one I got from Walgreens, and this one did you know that Route 66 goes through Illinois, all the way through it, right here. The Great River Bend is very close to Illinois also. Highway 80 goes through Illinois. So there's a lot going on in Illinois now. Who do you know that lives in Illinois? Don't Alma? I'll have to check and see. And if you watch her channel, you will know. Actually, it's been a few days since I've been to her channel. A little more than a few days. I need to check it out. I have the Waterways book also. My son is moving a garbage can. He's going to cut some limbs down too. This picture shows going by Illinois. Right here. Also, I'm going to look in this book. This is my color book that I got from Dollar Tree. I think maybe Belinda over at Belinda's Country Home. I'll put hers in there too. I think she might live in Illinois. Now, if these are not the right places, they just got a call from me and me mentioning them, and I hope they'll tell me that whether they live there or not. Okay, I found Illinois. Here it is. Oh, it did say about the Centennial Ferris wheel at Chicago's Navy Pier rises 200 feet into the air. Shows on the map, there's Springfield right there. What I'm going to tell you about being in Illinois, I haven't been in a lot of Illinois. We lived in Missouri at one point, not too far from St. Louis. Actually, we went into St. Louis for our doctor's appointments at that time. I remember I had a lot of allergies there. The worst ever in my life. Okay, at one point, we had held a revival. My ex-husband was a preacher, and we went to a church in Illinois, just across into Illinois from Missouri. And we was holding a revival, and I think we must have been staying with the pastor, which we did a lot at the time. By the way, let me digress from this a minute and tell you, if you want to hear my whole life story, it's in my playlist. It's under A Glimpse in My Life. You might want to enjoy that. it's my whole life story, where I've lived. I've moved around the country so much. My ups and downs, the good and the bad. Okay, back to my story. We had been staying there holding the revival, and it was a Saturday morning, and we was going to go somewhere. Well, my oldest son, he was staying there with the pastor or the family or whatever, and we had went out to the car to get ready to go, and all of a sudden everything was moving. There was an earthquake. It was the first time I ever knew I was in an earthquake, and that was it wasn't scary. And in fact, my son was watching cartoons inside, and remember those TVs with the had wheels on the where you set the TV? It was rolling around. He was trying to catch it. That's my hashtag Tea Time with Pinky Jean. I hope you enjoyed that. I hope you'll come back tomorrow. And let's see. I pulled this little sign out here that I did one time. And come back tomorrow. I have my budget meals under $5. I've already videoed it. I think I have some editing to do on that, as well as here. And I'll look forward to seeing you tomorrow. I pray God will bless you. And if you haven't yet, go ahead and do this if you would. And I'll see you tomorrow. And most of all, don't forget, Jesus loves you.